For the very first time since 1995, Aston Villa has won Manchester United at their home ground, that is Villa Park, meaning that they had never registered an assist since 1995. How many years are those? Almost 27 years of age, and they've gone ahead to really register the first win at Villa Park. What a way for the former Arsenal manager, that is Unai Emery, to start the game of football. As far as this team is concerned, his return to the Premier League has been really great, and obviously he's really managing this first game at home, and he has beaten United. But for us who support United, it has been really annihilation. We never represented. As we played against West Ham, is the same way we played against a team which goes by the names of Real Sociedad away and Aston Villa. So if at all you've been watching our last 3 games, you knew that maybe a loss is near. It's coming. One, fatigue of these players, and obviously them not really putting in a shift that is so much required for us to go on and win this game of football. Like the third goal, it comes out because close of half of the team of United switches off. They don't really track back to really have numbers, and by the time they really did that cutback to find Ramsey in the 18 box area alone, there were 2 Aston Villa players unmarked, and none of the other United players were really tracking back, meaning that the team had divided, and that is what we call unseriousness, and that is why Erik ten Hag really came out and made these players to run loads and loads of kilometers when they're really beaten by Brentford. To me, I believe the players gave away this game. They gave away this game. Even a 2-0 defeat, we would have a chance to turn back. Let me show you why we had a chance to turn back. There is this chance of Cristiano Ronaldo. If at all you watch that game of football, you know it very well. That chance of Cristiano Ronaldo, he heads that well into the back of the net. Obviously, we get back into the game because Luke Shaw later scores. But when I come out and criticize Ronaldo, people will say that, Rokani, you are just having an agenda on this guy. It's not an agenda. It's really something that is really visible, that is affecting our team. Look at Ronaldo. Tell me how Ronaldo misses a header like this. This is one of the best goal scorers in the world and is the best header of the ball in world football. And people will say, get him another chance. But in a scenario like this, Ronaldo would have gone ahead to give us a lead. But he wouldn't, and it shows you how unserious this team was, because we've always been calling for those crosses to come in through, and Luke Shaw tried to go on and looking for Ronaldo this time round, but obviously he found him and he didn't really find that ball at the back of the net. So it shows you how unserious this team was, and obviously we are being affected by injuries. Anthony, most especially, talk of Anthony, talk of Sancho, Martial just returning, then Rafael Varane, because our team had been built onto that back four strong. Lisandro Martinez and Varane really having a very good relationship, but obviously they go ahead and really make some good absences, and they are not in the team, and obviously we've lost 3-1 away at Aston Villa. And remember, we are playing them midweek in the Carabao Cup, not so? So we are yet to go on and see who is really going to go ahead and really put in a very good performance against a team which goes by the names of Aston Villa at Old Trafford. But the team of Manchester United was really looking tired. We lacked intensity, no rhythm. The patterns and sequences we are not building up, and obviously our front three were really not a threat. Again, Casemiro and Eriksen have failed to go on and really link what we call the midfield to the attack. That's why you saw Danny Van Beek not so much in the game, and every time he got on the ball, you saw that he really gave a right pass that really got us into right places of really shooting. To show you how effective he was in the first half, every time he received a ball in the final third of Aston Villa, we almost created a chance because of his quick passing and obviously releasing the players in front of him. No Bruno Fernandes this game round because he accumulated 5 yellow cards, and obviously Diego Dallo is coming in here and he has gotten his 5th yellow card, and he has been suspended and is not going to play against Fulham in our last game in the Premier League. So it shows you that we are really going to suffer, and this goes back to the board of not really getting Erik ten Hag another right back, meaning who is going to play there? All of us, almost, he's going to be forced to play either Lindelof on the right as a right back, or to play Brandon Williams. I don't believe he's going to go in for Aaron Wan-Bissaka because he doesn't fancy him to go on and really do the needful to play this game of football for a side which goes by names of Manchester United. But it's a loss that I saw coming. and I thought it's really going to be a very hard game as we went ahead to play at Aston Villa. Reason being, we used to be a side that would come here and really gather wins, but we are no longer that united. We are into that how do they call it, rebuild process, and such results will be welcome because we last lost against Man City. We went ahead to win all our next games and drawn 2 against Chelsea and Newcastle, but now we've gone ahead to lose, and I believe it's good to lose because it's a wake-up call to these players, because winning ugly is sometimes good, but you are not going to go out and win ugly in every game. At West Ham, it's in the last 10-15 minutes they are all over us, and we couldn't go ahead and really do the needful for ourselves to stop them from really causing real havoc to our side of Manchester United. In the 44th minute, Luke Shaw pulled one back. After pulling one back, we went into half time, and obviously they came back and we conceded an early kickstarter. But I saw Harry Maguire around the 35th minute trying to take off his bib to come on the field of play. Did the manager want to take off Victor Lindelof? I don't know why. And obviously that central defense, I believe we were all bad in the first half. But why get in Harry Maguire in the field of play? I see no reason for bringing Harry Maguire because he was going to do nothing on that field of play, because he couldn't defend, and we tried to play a high line, and when you bring him on, that really fails because we have to play deep line because they're going to expose him, because the likes of Watkins are really too fast for him to handle. The likes of Leon Bailey are really too fast to handle. But to me, I believe the worst player of Manchester United on the field of play today was Eriksen. I don't know whether you agree with me, but obviously it was Eriksen as the worst player of Manchester United on the field of play, and I believe it was supposed to be the first substitute to be made. Take him off because he was putting out a lot of blind passes. Take him off and bring on Freddie because he had nothing to do. And I believe the game we played Freddie of Spurs, he really played very well. And the game like this, one thing that really lacked was the intensity to go on and really link us to the people that we deserve to be playing for into this game of football. So that's how hard this game was. Ten Hag, I think, got it wrong on some situations. I believe Eriksen was the first to be taken off. Take off Eriksen, bring in Freddie, such that you put in a player who can really run these Aston Villa players around, because we had no player in the midfield to go on and really run them around. Casemiro played very well, did his job very well, but he couldn't go ahead and really run these players down. Now, Ronaldo had really a kind of fight with Mings, and it was even checked to see whether it could be a red card offense by VAR, but obviously things never went on as maybe Aston Villa wanted or United wanted, because this guy Ronaldo, it shows you how frustrated he was. He's not scoring goals. He last scored in the Premier League game against Everton. He has one goal, and he has almost played every game in the Premier League. So he loses out, and he looks frustrated, and that's why you see him trying to go on and really wrangle down Mings. That is what Ronaldo did, and I believe that's a sign of frustration. And you wouldn't like to see your captain really doing this. And for the years Ronaldo has been playing the game of football, why would he go and really do this? You are the captain. He has always been calm on the football pitch, but he's losing it, and shows you the level at which we dropped off in this game as we lost to Aston Villa. So Ten Hag needs to go on and really talk to these players. I don't believe they are going to get a rest tomorrow. I know they are going to train, return on Monday and train, and see to it that they play the remaining, how many games? I think we're remaining with 2 games. Midweek, Aston Villa. I think on the weekend, Fulham. Then you go to the break of the World Cup. So let's wait and see what's going to happen at Old Trafford. But it has been really a very hard game. Conceding those goals shows you that we are never concentrated. When you look at the minutes in which we conceded these goals, they obviously show you that we were not concentrated, especially the first 2 goals. 7th minute. Then the second goal, we conceded a free kick. How do you concede 2 goals in a space of 4 minutes? That's weird. That's weird, and it shows you that maybe some person was not doing his responsibility in the field of play to tell these players that we can get back and really defend very well. But after pulling one back, what shocked me was 4 minutes into the second half, we conceded a third one. And that third one was really so lousy, and we couldn't go on and really mark Calvin Ramsey to an extent that he got almost a penalty. No one was on him. He got the ball, he took his time and pressed it into the upper corner of the goal. That was really bad. and United registered really worse statistics, and obviously not threatening at all, and lots of things for Eric Ten Hag to go on and really change. And this shows you that we are really having a long way to go. That's it. We are really having a long way to go, but that doesn't really pull us out into the top 4 because Newcastle has gone ahead to win, and they are really some good points ahead of us. Now they are 4 points ahead of us, though we've played a game less than them. But it's really alarming that Chelsea, having lost, we had a chance to go on and really go past them more and more and more by more other points, but we've gone ahead to lose to Aston Villa. And it's written nowhere they're supposed to win every game, but how do you lose? I want us to lose while you're fighting. I want us to lose while we are fighting, but we never fought today. We never fought back. We never saw our players really fighting back for the badge of United. I think the only player you remember in this chart is Lisandro Martinez, some bit of Casemiro doing the needful, but the rest of the players were really a joke on the field of play. Alejandro Garnacho, I give him a benefit of doubt because he's really a young player playing his first game of this magnitude. No many balls brought to him, doing a lot of running. He would have scored a goal, but he didn't. But you expect such things to come from a player that you are molding to become one of the world's best at a side which goes by the names of Manchester United. So that's how the game ended. 3 in favor of Aston Villa, and United managed to pull one back. So statistics: Aston Villa 6 shots, United had 8. 4 shots on target, United had 3 shots on target. It shows you how clinical Aston Villa was. Only 4, and they had 3 goals. It shows you how clinical they were, and United were not clinical because there were chances that would have converted, but we didn't. Then 42% ball possession, 58% ball possession for Manchester United, 394 passes completed by Manchester United, 529 passes completed by Manchester United. 394 passes completed by Aston Villa, 529 passes completed by Manchester United, 82% passing accuracy, 84% passing accuracy, 6 fouls, Aston Villa, 12 fouls, Manchester United, 3 yellow cards to both sides, 0 red cards, 0 offsides for Aston Villa, and 3 offside for Manchester United, 3 corners for Aston Villa, and 5 corners for Manchester United. And as things stand on the table, this is how United is. We are placed 5th, 23 points gathered, and Tottenham Hotspur is having 26 points, meaning that they are playing Liverpool today, anytime from now. So let's wait and see what the result is going to be. Now Newcastle has stretched to 27. They are 4 points clear ahead of Manchester United, and we are now 11 points behind Arsenal. That's it. So Arsenal are the table leaders. That's why I've come out through and we talked about them. But it shows us that, at least for us, our rebuild is really more hopeful than that of how Arsenal was when Arteta came in through. Because when Arteta came in through, Arsenal finished 8th in 2 consecutive seasons, you remember. But for Eric Ten Hag, I believe he can really clinch that for spot as far as these players go ahead and really get his notes right, and injuries should go on and not really disturb him a lot. And the effect of Anthony, I think most of you have known what Anthony brings to Manchester United. People never knew what this lad brings at Manchester United, but I think they've gotten to know what this lad brings at Manchester United, and I believe that respect is really going to be put onto his name, because Anthony is a kind of player who really goes ahead and really makes lots of things happen. He makes lots of things happen. So if he makes lots of things happen, then there is no way you are going to go out there and not like him to be out of the club. He needs to start. Every time he has been out, we've been struggling. In the game of West Ham, he never played. We struggled. In the game of Real Sociedad away, he was out. We struggled. In the game of Aston Villa, we struggled. Do you know why? He gives us width onto the right wide area of the pitch. That's what he gives us. And no one could have given us balance. You know, the right side was not working and the left side was working. And there is no way you can kill off a team like Aston Villa, because they will know that United are vulnerable on the right attacking side of the midfield. So let's put more of our energy onto the left, where there is Rashford, Garnacho, Luke Shaw, that is really functioning. And it's very easy for us to get caught off. And that's it. But when you're having Anthony, it's always okay for him to come in and really get you to the levels that you deserve him to be playing at. So that is United, and now we went ahead to go and lose by 3-1 at the Villa Park, but they are coming at Manchester United midweek to play the Carabao Cup. But I believe players like Anthony would be back and the likes of Sancho. Because even Sancho, if he was present in this game of football playing on the right side of the attack midfield, obviously he would have given us more quality and more deliveries to go on and really get the job of this game done. Thank you guys for watching in. Sign out for now. See you later. May the Almighty Lord protect you abundantly. Rock and David remains my name. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, lower right bottom corner, smash the subscription button and hit the notification bell. That will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel. I'm out.